What's up, beautiful viewers? Welcome to the Player Base Podcast, the podcast where we cover gaming, and more gaming. My name is Xotic, along with your amazing co-host, Mulzak, aka Carlton Neal. Say hi, Carlton.
What is up, my guys?
Yeah, my life's been pretty good, actually. And so today, we are going to be covering some interesting gaming news. It's going to be a good episode, everybody. First off, Fall Guys got its first major update. The game that makes me want to choke someone's first newborn has gotten its first major update, and I'm all for it.
And we also have some other big news regarding the Halo Infinite and Fortnite. And Exotic doesn't know what's going on with Fortnite, but
Nope.
just stay with us because it is some big news. And also, Xbox Scarlet has a possible release date that has been leaked.
We got some good tea for y'all this episode.
The T. But
Okay.
I guess we'll start with Fall Guys.
Yeah.
It got the biggest two things in the update where it got a new finale, the Jump Showdown or whatever. Isn't it called Jump Showdown?
Yeah, it's called Jump Showdown.
And it's the same thing basically as the other jumping game, but it has two beams instead of one, and platforms fall out from under you. I mean, I enjoy it. What about you?
I enjoy it too. It's one of the more fun final games in my opinion. What?
Yeah.
What's that?
It all. What?
You told me like before the recording, you can actually. This blows my mind. You can grab the ledges if you're starting to fall
Yeah.
off and get back up.
It depends on where you fall, but yes, if you fall off the ledge and you were
Oh
close
my
enough
god!
to grab it, you can grab it and actually get back up if you're fast enough.
Oh my! I didn't know that. Do y'all know
There's
that?
also
Let
there's
us know if
also
you knew.
a few other modes where you're able to grab certain ledges.
What?
Yeah, like in the whirly gig, whenever they have that one, have you never seen people jumping up on that one ledge and pulling themselves up? It's like where it has that what's it called? Propeller, and not really propeller, but the thing on the ground that makes you move faster. And conveyor belt.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
there's a ledge you have to jump onto to jump onto the higher ledge. You don't actually have to do that. You can just go straight to the edge and jump up and grab on and pull.
What? What? I mean, I like just using the momentum you get from the conveyor belt.
Oh,
Just
so do I, but if you
yeah,
miss that jump, it's way more convenient just to pull yourself up.
dude. I didn't. I'm level like 17. I didn't even know that.
Level 37, y'all.
Oh my god. Get a life, sir.
I'm close to
Like,
I think I'm close to 30 wins now.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Must be nice. Anyway.
And then the other big thing from that update is also the Royal Fumble, which is the tail grab finale, is a lot less apparent. It doesn't pop up as much because before it was like a 90% chance to be the Royal Fumble game mode if it was 4 to 6 players. But now with the new game mode and also they lowered the chance of getting Royal Fumble. I actually had a 4-player match earlier at the finale where I got Fall Mountain.
How'd that go? Did you win that?
Yeah, I actually did.
Must be nice. So, Royal Fumble is my least favorite of the finals, of the final level, because I'm sure you and most of its players can understand when I say this, but when you have the tail and the time's almost up and someone out of nowhere comes from Narnia, grabs your ass, takes your tail, and you can't do anything about it, but you had the entire round. You just feel robbed.
Mm-hmm.
That's That's the only feeling you get.
Here is my opinion on how they can fix the tail game. One, they need to fix the latency problems.
Yes.
That's the first step.
Yeah,
The second
dude,
step.
because
Go ahead.
people
I'll
will
say it
grab my
after. Go
tail,
ahead.
but they're on the other side of the map.
Yes.
You feel me?
That's one of the biggest problems is that latency stuff. But I feel like another way to keep it fair is sure they can have the 2-minute timer on, but I feel like whoever has the tail should be earning points while they have the tail. And the person that has the most points at the end of the round is the winner.
I mean, that's a good
That
suggestion, but what about the guy that starts off with the tail? He's gonna have a
See,
huge
someone doesn't have to start off with the tail though. They could fix that by say they could place like a dummy player in the middle of the map on the
Oh,
spinny thing, and instead of that being a player that's moving, it just everyone has to race to the middle to try to grab the tail first.
that's cool. That's cool.
And then they could just go from there.
Your genius is sometimes frightening.
That is my opinions on how it could be fixed, because right now it is lacking in fairness. Very much. Even Fall Mountain, in my opinion, is lacking in fairness. But I mean, the game isn't meant to be fair. It's just meant to be a fun little party game. And I get that. But a lot of people, such as myself, are very competitive. And I know this sound like I've listened to some podcasts. People are super mad at people that play like me, and like we play to win. But that's just how some people have fun, and that's definitely how I have fun.
Well,
So yeah, it is like this child's centered around a child's battle royale, basically. Yes, I get that myself, but I don't know. I just don't see anything wrong with being competitive.
well, yeah, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not recommended at all for your sanity and overall well-being.
Let me tell you what I do on Slime Climb, okay? So you know the part on Slime Climb where you have to go across the 3 beams?
Yeah.
The 3 like skinny beams?
Oh, for you guys that don't know, Slime Climb is one of the hardest levels in the game. By hardest, I mean it eliminates the most players.
Yes.
It's a parkour race where you have to climb up before the slime the slime is basically lava. It's slowly rising and it'll kill you if you touch it. So you gotta keep climbing up to the finish line. Okay, continue. You're right.
But it's not once you get the hang of it, it is not a hard level at all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
people just don't want to take the time to learn it. Instead, they want to try to either mess with people or rush through it, because there's about 4 different shortcuts you can actually take on that course. But the part on it with the 3 beams where you have to travel across to one of the beams and then jump over to the middle beam, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So when you get to that middle beam, what I like to do is actually kind of stand on the edge of it, and people don't realize how to react. So they either try to jump around you or jump through you, and they just fall off. So I just stand there until the lava gets super close to me, and by that time, no one is left alive half the time.
You are evil.
I
You
actually won
are
a game earlier today off of doing just that. I was the first in the line, and everyone kept falling, and no one could get past me, and I won.
I don't know how I feel about that, Mulzak. I don't know.
Oh, here's the thing, though. Like, okay, yes, it's a hard course if you don't understand it, but it's not hard to get through that situation, which is why I do it.
Wait,
I'm
so
not
what do you do?
hurting anybody. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm helping them get better.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. So enlighten the audience. What do you do if something like that should happen to you?
Literally, there's enough space either in front of the person. There's enough space usually in front of the person to where you can actually jump onto that little space and then jump over the person. What I
Okay.
had someone actually do to me was they jumped like right next to me and grabbed me, and they actually won the grab fight and pushed me off into the slime. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's ways to avoid it if you're smart. But what I like to do is just do that until someone smart comes along, and then I go on my way.
Well, you heard it here, folks. If you got some bastard that's trying to mess you up, Mulzak,
Yeah,
you know what to do.
I do. I'm the kind of person that on the rollout, I think it's called, is the one where you're on the big tubes that go in circles and you just have to not fall.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm the kind of person that likes to find one that and run against which way it's going. And when a hole comes up, I hold someone over that hole and drop them to their death.
What is wrong with you? I mean, that's good strats, but like, still.
And while we're on the topic of Fall Guys, I actually want to talk to you about the how much of a meme the Twitter guy is. Have you looked at their Twitter?
I've dabbled in their Twitter. Yeah.
The guy that is running their Twitter is a genius. He is just a meme, a walking meme, and I love it.
Okay, give us an example. Do you have an example?
Um, I might have one saved. Just give me a second. Because I
Okay.
took a lot of screenshots actually whenever I was looking at their Twitter. I love it so much. Oh,
While you're doing
like
that,
this. Okay, here's one.
oh, okay.
Here's one that I saved. It's a picture of one of the guys from the game, one of the jelly bean guys doing the dab, and it's the Fall Guys Twitter tweeting every time someone says 5 wins in a row is too much for the platinum trophy. We increase the number of wins you need for the trophy by 1, and then it's the guy dabbing. I just love their Twitter, man. Like following it is so fun, and especially because they're getting a lot of collab um offers. So like I don't know if you've seen any of the collabs, but like people KFC tweeted at them with a collab for the Colonel as a
K
skin.
KFC what?
KFC has a gaming Twitter. It's called KFC Gaming. I'm not even joking.
Excuse me?
And Walmart in Australia, I believe it might be somewhere else. It might have been Canada. I cannot remember. But Walmart has a gaming Twitter in another country from here, and they tweeted at Fall Guys with saying they wanted a vest, Walmart vest on them, and had a badly photoshopped picture. And Fall Guys retweeted it with the caption of it was something around the lines of, "Wow, these collabs are getting out of hand, man." And there was so many people. We actually already got a collab. They did a collab with Hotline Miami.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I got that. I was happy about it.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but it sounds cool.
And then they tweeted at Cyberpunk, and no one expects Cyberpunk to even get in on this because they're already so huge. And Fall Guys is taking the world by storm, but like it wasn't that big whenever this happened. But they tweeted at Cyberpunk and said, how many retweets or how many comments is it going to take? No, sorry. Let me backtrack. They asked, how many times is it going to take us tweeting for Cyberpunk to collab with us? And Cyberpunk commented and replied, just one. So I'm hoping so badly we get a Cyberpunk collab.
Maybe we can get a Keanu Reeves skin in Fall
Oh
Guys.
man. And then let me see if I can. Here it is. And so after Cyberpunk retweeted or replied to that, the Witcher Twitter account replied to that thread and said, "LOL Cyberpunk, DM us for something more exciting." And Fall Guys replied with, "Just follow us and we'll throw you a DM, Witcher." So maybe Witcher's gonna get a collab too.
Mulzak, I'm curious. How do you think this is gonna work?
What do you mean with Fall Guys taking over?
No, I mean The Witcher. You know what type of game that is, right? It's like
I do. I don't really care for the Witcher. I I really it's not. I tried it and I'm gonna try it again eventually, but it's not my kind of game, and I understand why people love it so much, but it's just not for me. I don't know much about it.
I don't know much about it either, but I'm saying a game like Fall Guys and a game like Cyberpunk or a game like Witcher. How do you think that's gonna work?
It's just cute little cosmetics for your jelly bean. That's all it is. I mean, they'll make it work.
Look, I believe it. I believe it.
Because if you would have seen the picture of the Colonel, like they could do whatever, man. I absolutely am gonna have to find that picture for you at some point. It was insane. Is there anything else on Fall Guys you wanted to cover?
Uh, no, other than I'm going to find the devs that made Fruit Climb
And
and
kill them?
no, gotta make them suffer a little bit first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's not that bad of a game mode though. It's really not. It's just it's so look based.
Exactly.
And that's the problem with it. But again, that goes back to me talking about the competitive side of myself. And people have to realize that the game's not meant to be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why game modes like that are in there. But I do want to end the Fall Guys talk on just talking about how this game has literally taken the world by storm. Like literally.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Who expected a game meant for kids, eat for everyone, was gonna overtake? Like, have they overtaken Fortnite yet?
Yes, they overtook Fortnite back in the beta.
Huh.
The day that this released, they have not went. I believe they have not dropped from number one since the day they released on
God,
Twitch.
who knew that this is what the market needed?
They're
Some
just right
slow,
under the just
colorful
chatting.
jelly beans with wacky physics. Wow.
You know what it is? That exactly what you just said. Who knew that the world needed this? But when you think about it, the world did need this. With everything going on right now, we needed something silly and stupid, and this game provides all of that fun that we needed. Like
Mm.
honestly, like everyone's so stressed out about the state of the world and everything going on. This game was perfect, honestly.
You say perfect. I say it makes me want to bust my TV.
But it makes you, you have fun with it, and that's the point.
Yeah. I do have fun with it. That's why I like it.
But let's go on to the Fortnite news because I know Halo's important, but I'm gonna save that for a little bit later because I want to tell you about this.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if
Fortnite
I'm either.
Fortnite was banned from the Apple and Google Play Store
Eric, what?
and completely removed.
Why?
I don't know the reasoning. I know that they're fighting over money or something. I'm pretty sure, from what I read, Epic is actually suing Apple for what they have done or something. I don't want to say anything for a fact because I have not done my complete research on it, but um I do know that it is a problem within money. I just don't know what.
Okay.
So they got removed off of their mobile platform. And I'm pretty sure they're still on mobile I'm pretty sure they're still in the Samsung store. I haven't heard anything about that, especially since they were literally made for Samsung devices on mobile. So I'm pretty sure it's at least still on Samsung store, but it was removed off of Apple and Google Play.
Nope, it's gone.
Off of the
It's gone.
Samsung store?
Yep,
Wow.
it's gone.
I wonder if I could. I still have it downloaded. I wonder if I could boot it up. I didn't even think about that.
I'm curious too. But anyway,
Uh, yeah,
I,
we'll talk about that later. But yeah, no, I
uh,
don't. Wait,
both
they
parties.
either deleted it off of my phone or I uninstalled it. But I'm pretty sure I had it on my phone.
Huh. That's weird.
Fortnite, I guess, is not on mobile anymore at all. Huh. That is insanity.
Huh. That's all I
But
can really say.
you know
Do you
what
really care for Fortnite? I mean,
is on mobile though? Dead by Daylight.
that shocked me. That shocked me. You know, they had the other game too. I forgot what it's called, but
Which one?
basically a Dead by Daylight clone,
Oh
but with
Lord.
different killers and
Oh
not.
Lord. Yeah, I'm done with that one. Let's go on.
Okay.
um so the Xbox Scarlet um has a potential release date because there was a leak within. I don't know if you could really call it a leak because it's not leaked, it's true, you know? Leaks are usually kind of like up in the air if they're true, but this is actually true. So a new controller for the next Xbox has been sent out to certain businesses early on accident, I believe. Either that or it's a PR stunt, honestly. But it has the date of do not open until November 6th. And it is a white controller, which makes people believe because if you go back to the Xbox One X and Xbox One S, the Xbox One X is black and the Xbox One S is white. So people are thinking that Scarlet, which is going to be Xbox Series S, is going to be white like the Xbox One S, and the Xbox Series X is already confirmed black like the Xbox One X. So that is kind of what's making people believe we are going to get an Xbox Scarlet reveal pretty soon.
Interesting.
I don't know if you followed any of that because that was a lot of words being repeated.
Oh no, you lost me when you said Scarlet, but interesting.
Bro, bro. I wish that they weren't calling this thing the Series X and the Series S. That like this is insanity in terms of so say when Christmas comes around and parents are buying their kids presents, like think about it. They're gonna go and they're not gonna know anything about gaming, and they're gonna grab an Xbox One X and be like, "Here you go, it's the new generation of consoles," and the kid's just gonna sit there crying because it's not the Series X. Like this is a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't. The names
Huh?
are confusing. I'm just gonna say it. To
They
me,
are. But bottom line is that the new Xboxes will be most likely released in early November. That's basically what we can take from this.
okay, that's something to look
So I
into.
would say that we could expect the PlayStation to be around there. I honestly am thinking myself that PlayStation is going to go with a late October release, and that's just my opinion.
From what? Based on what?
It's not based on anything. That's just my opinion of what I think would be smart for them.
To be honest, I thought they would release it around December, early December.
No, see, that's too late in terms of this the gaming season because gaming season starts in mid-October, like usually. When I say gaming season, I mean all of the games start coming out about mid-October, early October. So they have between mid-October and late November to get that out. It's not going to be December because that's too close to holiday and other things are going to overshadow it. And I'm sure 100% sure that PlayStation wants to meet the Cyberpunk release date with the PS5. 100% sure that they want to get that out. So I mean, take it as you will.
I mean that's pretty good estimation.
And you also have to think that we don't know anything about the new Call of Duty yet. Like, they haven't even said a word. And we know that they still have their contract with Sony. So you can bet your ass that we're going to get something related to Call of Duty, related to the PlayStation 5 launch. You can bet it. I'm saying it right here, right now. It's going to be correlated in some way. Like, honestly, I'm going to say this. I would not be surprised if the new Call of Duty was not a PS5 day one game.
They
A
haven't even
launch
said anything about
title.
They,
Huh?
they need to hype it up.
That's the thing, though. That would make sense as to why they haven't announced it yet, because PS5's not even announced yet. I mean, it's announced, but you know what I mean, the release date is not even announced yet. So what if they are planning to make it a launch day title? What if they launch on the same day? Because PlayStation still needs to, they still have a few tricks up their sleeve. We can already bet that there is no way that they don't have tricks up their sleeve. So who's to say that's not one of them?
Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. Shoot.
You're good. I'm just putting this out there, and if it gets announced, I'm coming back on here and telling you guys, remember this, and then I'm gonna play the audio, and that is gonna be awesome. But Halo Infinite, it was delayed until 2021. And personally, this is going to suck for Xbox. It is. Are they going to recover from it? Yes. But do you understand? I'm going to ask you this. Do you understand the gravity of what they just did to themselves?
Probably not, because I don't.
I know you don't
Never
play
owned an
Xbox.
Xbox myself, nor
Yeah.
Halo, but I do understand the huge community of fans that it has.
Okay, so we haven't gotten a Halo game, like a proper Halo game, aside from the Halo Wars 2, which is a strategy game. We haven't gotten a proper Halo game, and I don't know the exact amount of years, but it's been 5 or 6 years since Halo 5. And they haven't had a Halo launch with a console since the original Xbox. So this is a big deal because this was their console seller, right? Yes, it's going to be on Xbox One, or it was going to be on Xbox One. I'll get to that in a second. But this is big on them because this was going to be like their big seller. Like, oh, if you can get the Xbox Series X, you're going to be able to play Halo Infinite day one with Game Pass on its fullest capabilities. And now, what do they have on launch? They don't have Forza, which is like, they don't have Gears. They don't have Halo now. What does Xbox have going for them?
Well, we covered that a long time ago.
Yeah.
In
Like,
the Xbox trailer.
What do they have going for them in terms of launch titles? They don't. They don't have anything now.
Nothing too big. Nothing too big.
What is putting me out there to want to go get an Xbox Series X on day one? Like, nothing. Not anymore, because when xCloud launches, I'll be able to play all those games on my phone if I wanted to. And I have an Xbox Series S. I'm fine. I can play the next gen games because if you didn't know, Microsoft is not abandoning the Xbox One for at least 2 years. So anything on the Series X or Series S, whichever, will be on the Xbox One X and One S. So basically anything from the next generation, you will still be able to play on this generation for 2 years, and then they're going to start making exclusive games.
Okay, Mr. Xbox. So I got a question.
Well, I stay up to date with everything. I'm not just Mr. Xbox.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, no. You
What's
know a
your
lot more than
question?
me about this. So, what do you think is causing it?
Well, did you watch the Xbox showcase?
Which one?
The newest one from the end of July.
Yeah, I did.
The one where they actually showed Halo Infinite gameplay.
No, I didn't see that.
Well, okay. It was an early build that was not ready to be shown. And people could tell that. But apparently, from how it looks, that is basically how the game was developed to look, because they wanted to go back to that old Halo feel. But it gave off like Xbox 360 vibes. And for a game as big as this, that was not going to cut it. And it just seemed really unfinished. But this Halo is going, the what they showed confirmed it's going to be more open world, by the way. So it's basically an open world Halo game. It's going to be amazing, in my opinion. I cannot wait. I mean, in my opinion, I hope it's amazing, is what I should say, as a Halo fan. But I feel like they delayed it till 2021 just so they could fix what they showed, because fans were not happy at all. And I also want to put out there that Halo Infinite's multiplayer was confirmed to be free to play. And I don't know if you know how big of a deal that is, but Halo multiplayer literally started esports.
What?
Yeah. No, like I'm being serious with you. For Halo, the Halo multiplayer actually it actually started the esports of first person shooters.
Hmm.
You know that's how Ninja got really famous, right? He was a Halo esports player.
You're joking.
No, that's how he actually got so famous, and he was already known by the community. But when he went to Fortnite, his already big population just blew up because Fortnite's population came over there. But no, he's been in the gaming scene since Halo was in the esports scene, and then Halo started going out of the esports scene around Halo 3. I mean Halo Reach, and Call of Duty came in strong. And that's why Halo dropped off, because Halo multiplayer has been crap since Halo Reach. Like absolute crap. And I think that's their motivation their motivation for going free to play this time around, because it's going to be on Game Pass anyway. They make the multiplayer free. Everyone has the advantage of trying to go back to that esports. And you have to remember that this is the first FPS Halo that is like a new Halo that's coming back to PC. It's going to launch on PC and Xbox. And the Halo series started on PC. So that whole community gets to come back. And I honestly hope that it looks like they know what they're doing in terms of marketing and what they want to do. But I'm just hoping that it's enough to bring Halo back into esports, because if you actually go and watch some of that, it was such a time to be alive.
So, I want to say this. I'm really glad that they're actually taking their time with the game, with the release of the game. Because as you and I know, a lot of devs don't do that. For example, what's it called? Jump Force.
Oh Lord.
Jump Force, it has such a huge community that loved the previous games. It had the funding, it had the fans, it had the hype, but it came out and it was literally garbage. Hot
And the
garbage.
bad thing is that the fans behind that actually love it so much, and I'm glad that people enjoy it, but like, man, they could have did so much better.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, the glitches are hilarious. Like, if you ever seen Frieza just floating up in the air, that shit will have you on the floor.
And there's just so many animes that they could have done something with, and it's like they don't care to add anything. You know what I mean? That, like, since it came out, they haven't added that many people.
Uh,
There's so many new animes they could be taking advantage of the hype for, you know?
Still, that's not what they should be focusing on. If anything, they need to fix the gameplay.
Like, yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean, it could have brought that fan base in there to motivate them to fix their game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But is there anything else you want to say?
Anything on topic? No.
Is there
I
anything
do
else you
want
want to say that's not on topic?
Yes.
Okay, go for
So,
it.
Fallout 76 was a failure. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, that's all you wanted to say? That statement?
Yep.
Okay. A little late news on that, buddy.
I'm a simple man. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll do our little outro here, and thank you everyone for listening. We are available on every podcasting app, so be sure to subscribe if you like the content that we provide here for you guys. Be sure to follow, like, and comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. You can follow us at the Twitter handle at ThePlayerBasePC, or you can follow me personally at Mulzak1234. We have a place for you to send us voice messages, fan mail. It is ThePlayerBasePodcast at gmail.com. And I am good to let you do any kind of outro you would like to do, or just say bye to the people, whatever.
To be honest, I just want to thank you guys for watching our stuff. If you made it this far, good for you. Once again, you'll receive another gold star. Give it up for you. And no, honestly, I'm pretty tired, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right, we love you guys.